The Hague, home of the International Criminal Court. On Monday, the city saw the Dutch Prime Minister himself issue a historic apology for what he calls a crime against humanity.
For centuries, the Dutch state enabled and stimulated slavery and profited from it. Human beings were made into commodities, exploited and abused.
Today, I apologize.
Mark Rutte says those alive today are not responsible, but descendants of slaves still live with the consequences. Government ministers visited former colonies to make similar statements. Over different periods, the Dutch Empire conquered land across the globe, in North and South America, the Caribbean, Western and Southern Africa, South Asia, and what is now Indonesia. Rutte's apology was recommended in a report published last year, commissioned in the wake of the worldwide racial justice protests after the murder of George Floyd in the United States. The Prime Minister's words received a mixed reaction from voters.
The excuses?
Those apologies came too late. There is so much suffering and hatred from slavery, it cannot be settled in one day.
For years, Caribbean countries have been saying any settlement must include financial reparations from former colonizers, including Britain and France.
Quite literally, these European states are founded in large part on the slave trade, the naval and political power that came from the slave trade, and on imperial rivalry.
Countries like the Netherlands have tried to avoid the question of reparations coming from former colonies like Suriname. The debate is controversial even as Dutch attitudes to history change. This year, King Willem-Alexander said royals will no longer use a golden carriage featuring images of slavery. There are calls that he apologise too.
But it has to be an apology that doesn't come with the whiff of avoidance of deeper issues.
For now, the Dutch government has promised funding to awareness projects and a slavery museum. Redmond, Shannon, Global News, London.